Hey, hello. 1 second. I just want to go live on IG. No. Hey, hello, everyone. I'll just take a moment to go over for our final hours of our Black Friday sale and open enrollment. So as some of you know, enrollment is not always open, and also have some products I want to demo and go over with you. So if you are on, I hope I'm streaming in the Facebook. Yes. If you're on Facebook, you can see what I put up, the information I put up. If you're on IG, I'll still say what it is. So if you want to hop on over there, you can. So as many of you know, if anyone's signed up or interested in signing up for a program or a course, let me know. We'll go over the courses. I will go over some of the products, and I will go over the clip-ins and some information. Today is the last day, the last hours for the 40%. So that ends tonight at midnight. But we will be doing a Cyber Monday, 20% off if you want to take advantage. Okay, so my little presentation here. I always want to give a little information about our program because let me know if you can see this, right? And I always mention having this kind of hair, having small micro-sized locks is always going to be an investment of some kind. Time, money, energy, or resources. And we want to make sure we maximize that and that we get the results that we want because way too many people are redoing, getting on their second, third, fourth set, trying to get it right. We want to make sure that you have the best that you have. And then I'm going to show you some other things that we have. So let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay, because I do. Hey, Braids locks it down. I love you. I love you so much. You do your thing. And thank you for joining the live. So I understand it's Sunday and people are busy. So I'll keep this live up. Okay. So through Braids locks it down and other locticians that I watch if you've been doing this for a long time, you know there are a lot of problems that people report about their hair. And this niche is a niche. It's close to my heart. I've been doing this service. I'm running this business for my hair is going to be 15 years, January 1st, January 2nd, and this business for 14 years. And a lot of the problems that people have expressed, IG is acting up a little, sorry. Weak locks, lock breakage, locks unraveling, uneven sizing, bunching, hairline locks coming out, hair thinning, hair balding, lack of skill with styling or maintenance and proper maintenance routines. And those who have businesses want to attract the ideal clients. They want their customers to be satisfied. They want to know how to address every single problem that comes into the chair. You want to be able to have a remedy or know how to access support to get that done. And people are asking for a lot more complicated and complex services. You want to be able to provide all of that, have your service time um, speed, that you like, but not rushing, with high quality and to address repair. So, hey, precious. So we always talk about prevention work is a big part of this. So learning how to do a skill is one thing. Learning how to watch some rotations or watch what other people are doing. And I've watched a few videos and I saw in the moment what looked like really perfect grids, but I could eyeball and see if some things aren't done at a certain point with the rest of that lock, that it was going to become not look like that. It would evolve into maybe something that they would need to address. So that's what we focus on with Microloc Mastery, the whole overall, all the aspects of it. So there's your supplies are all included. So in this picture, we have our mannequin, full-size mannequin heads, stands, brushes, a little supply kit, and then you have there you have another gift set And so you just have everything that you need. The tools we have are included. So many people have asked about if they would need to buy anything, can they start? As soon as people enroll, they get instant access to the online portal, which means that you go in, you can start right away. But as soon as you complete certain forms, one being your mailing address, I can we can ship it out to you and it can arrive on your steps. But you can still start learning right away. So that's always included. You don't pay extra shipping unless you are overseas because of obvious reasons. It costs a lot more to ship. But I always feel like getting professional level advice if you're going to be doing professional quality work will always be key in your results. So support, advice, training that's at a professional level that covers a wide variety of hair types, wide variety of problems. It has longevity in its results. I'm talking about 10 plus years of doing the work and seeing all the things that could potentially happen, all the nuances and things that could happen. And so our certification program, so I don't just train you how to do it, but the certification has standards that we assess, work on. We provide ongoing support, and the assessment measures are to ensure that a certain level of quality is met so that when people are in the network and we expand the referrals and get people connected, that there is a basic level of quality that we can say, oh yeah, definitely um, that person has that and they'll give you that, right? So you're going to get your highest quality results, longevity, because you want your hair to last as long as you want it to last. I'll be celebrating 15 years. My locks were installed January 2nd, 2008. It's going to be 15 years in 2 months. And I'm very happy that it rode life with me because of all I share about hair loss, postpartum, all these different things that happen with my hair. You get certainty and confidence in your skills. I mean, going in and knowing you know what to do or you know how to address that is priceless, even on your own hair. Connected to expert information and support. If you don't know, you can tap in and get some support. Reliable and consistent results, and an overall sense of empowerment, personally and professionally. All right, we've been doing training since 2009. Here's our 2010 training class. Look at the person on the right, far right. Tony, she was my client. I started her locks and she trained herself. She's still doing her hair. Her hair is almost as old as mine, about a year and a half younger. All right, so we have the certification program because we believe that certification ensures that standards are met. And certification, not just for microlocs, but for microloc extensions. It increases consistency in the results, a higher level of quality work, demonstration of knowledge, connections to more opportunities, and is the official Microloc certification program. This is our Microloc certification program that has standards that started at that very first cohort. Those standards are still in place from 2010. That is the logo. When people sign up, uh, when they certify, they get presented with an opportunity to, if they want to go the business route, they'll be able to list their business. They'll be able to have Microloc Mastery certified, logo stamped on all their work. They'll become a licensee of Microloc Mastery certified. And so if you have questions, I talk really fast. Let me know. Again, I will also do the demos after this. So, you know, um, slow me down if you need me to slow down. We can jump back to this information if you missed. Okay. So the program is web-based. It's accessible 24/7, no matter where you live, no matter what time you enroll. You will have access, and it'll help master the techniques, have ongoing support, and grow business if that's what you desire. We have well over 100. I did this slide a while back. People in our main program, which is the certification program worldwide, and hundreds more in our smaller courses. Our smaller courses that we'll go over, and we also do boot camps. I did some 3-day training that you could buy. You can use it, do it live. You can watch the recordings. So there are other offerings that we have at all different price points and even some free. But our certification program is the A to Z. So it's right for people that want to gain a sense of freedom and control. I don't like to be boxed in. I always like to be able to be innovative. I like to be able to use something that will work better for that client as long as um, it is something I feel confident about using. So that's when it comes to tool usage, when it comes to products. I have a tool, but I don't limit people in our certification program to use only this tool because I understand. Oh, hey, Frida. Um, I understand that things differ, and support is really important, and in a positive environment. A positive environment is really key. So, um, whenever people need support, people can be connected with us for years, and we have people that have been connected for years, and then they may hop in on a call or they may email, and they can get support and be at the forefront of continuous innovation. I eat, sleep, and breathe this. I'm also a licensed social worker. I do social work on the other, just to switch the caps just as well. And it is it is something that I've spent, gosh, a large part of my life now since I was in my 20s doing, getting my own locks and then doing this, creating innovation. How can I create extensions? I said, okay, let me figure it out. How can I, you know, um, do reattachment? How can we make it better? How can I always make it better and last better and look realistic? Because I wanted something that wasn't going to be temporary, but something that could last. I never really thought I would have my hair be 15 years, or it's going to be for a lifetime until I decide I don't want my locks anymore. But it could be well into 30 years. And I would like to be able to create products that can last, clip ins, extensions that can last just as long. You also get regular live group training. So we've been doing about twice a month now. You have feedback into what kind of trainings you want. And also, if you are a licensed instructor, cosmetology instructor, or you want to get more skills and training, you can also be a paid instructor with us. So um, one of our instructors is a former certified pro who had background she's a licensed cosmetologist trainer, and she helps train as well. And it is a paid opportunity. So if there's something you would like more opportunities, we also have that 24-hour access, lifetime access to the platform. The very first groups of people, the very first year we launched in 2020 under Microloc Mastery, um, every single person who desires to stay connected got into that first platform, which was on Teachable, if anyone knows Teachable. We've upgraded to Kajabi because it provided more of what we needed. And we have both platforms. So some people are still on Teachable, only on Teachable, some people, and they didn't pay anything extra. You just got carried right along. So constantly improving, constantly trying to make sure I can tweak the program and you'll come right along with it. Okay. Only, things that you wouldn't require to pay anything more unless it's a new training or a new addition. So, um, marketing platform. So the Microloc directory has been a baby I've been birthing for a very long time, and came out with the directory. But now that I want to continue to, so the goal, somebody asked, well, what's the whole main goal of this program? It is to provide high quality skills with people, the people who enroll. I love the people who are enrolling in this program or interested in the program because they value so much a professional, like formal training, and they feel like they want to build something with as much support as possible. I get exhausted as a social worker. I'm a therapist as well, hearing some people say like, you know, these this the interactions, the stories, the results, and I just keep picturing myself being in those chairs, being in those situations where it's so uncertain, or where you pay so much money and then you didn't get the result that you wanted, or you don't you kind of have to gamble. And I hear the panic in some people's in the inbox. They're like, I can't find anybody that I feel certified, in my area. Can you please let me know? I really don't want to have to just guess. And it's like I want to make sure people can stay connected to the platforms that can give that. But it is about how much like energy somebody's gonna maintain to stay there. So I'll keep that going. So that Microloc directory is going through a process where we want everyone on it to be certified and to have active certification, which is as simple as resubmitting your work, us checking in. Wow, it should be getting better and better. To say that for the standards that our program upholds, you're maintaining that. We can continue to. We're going to send you referrals. So sometimes that doesn't happen with everyone, or for whatever reason. But that is something that we'll go into certification only because that is an offering that we have. So you don't have to. If you already have skills, you don't have to go through some of the program. All supplies and tools are included. 2 sizes of our locking tool, patent pending, a tool that I really only exclusively give to people in the program, but don't sell it. Um, Normally, to anyone, you have to kind of be connected somehow, whether you're in our course or you are interested in like something. You can't just buy it. And then one-on-one bonus sessions. Good. That's the time people have their work reviewed, ask questions, etc. It's a screenshot of the microlocdirectory.com. And so enrollment does not stay open year round. It opens up um, at certain points, and there's an announcement usually. But also, people can get into the program through our webinars or our boot camps or some like special workshop or training. So when it opens public like this, it doesn't stay open forever. So with this discount, which is the highest that we've done all year, and probably the highest it'll be for a while, we wanted to make sure to take advantage of just the time that people are looking for deals, really big deals. I want to be able to make sure I can give a really big deal and tell you about our newer products. So it's the 40% off is going to end tonight at midnight, and it'll drop down to 20% for Cyber Monday tomorrow. You still be able to get 50% off. Oh wait, 50% off the clippings, but everything will end tomorrow at midnight, and 40% off hair oils and kits. So our core products that we have, the Microloc Mastery Essentials Training. That's the essentials. That's um, everything you would need to know if you do not want to create necessarily a business, but you want the skills. Then the essentials training will give you installation. It'll give you retightening, maintenance and repair. Um, So yes, it gives you can get the certification through that program. And so sometimes people go through that and then they decide later on that they want to do a business. So then we have Business Builder, which you can add on. But if you buy it all together at the same time, then um, it's a price break for you. So that's also all together on sale, which makes it the price of the Business Builder and the Business Builder bundle together with the essentials probably the same price as the essentials. Like basically, but the business builder has the consultations, it has those documents, all of them are reviewed by attorneys, all the language. You don't have to get it rewritten if you don't want. You can just take out, put your business name or your individual name in. You'll have your service policies. And I tell you, knock on wood, I've never had an issue ever in the 14 plus years doing this service with anyone who signed a service policy. Never an issue. Nothing had to go to court. Nothing. It's such a professional way to start the service, especially when you get the consultation. These are all the consultation steps. That it's so super clear that is very little room for anything. So you'll get that in a business builder, and then you'll also get the promo discount for the Microloc directory and for your licensee status. You'll get like everything to help you start your business, the booking platforms, a couple of other different things. Self retightening, those are we call it maintenance and self maintenance and retightening because you can learn retightening on others. You don't just need to want to do this for yourself. You can just want to do the retightening, get that information, get that support, and there's some repair information in there. So um, you get the tools as well. You get a smaller supply kit because you're not learning installation, so it's not necessary for you to have a mannequin. Um, but you will be able to practice the techniques and have the tools and what you would need to do a retightening. Okay, and that also um, is a much lower price offering, but you can get what you need. That's a pretty popular course we have. Microloc Mastery Extensions, which I'll go into a little bit further, is a 6-part program. Super excited. And I'll go over some of the clip-ins and things. You'll literally know those techniques from this training. It is extremely valuable because you already know how much you could do a full head. People are in demand for ones that stay, that look realistic. We're not talking about the temporary faux. We're talking about creating what looks and behaves just like the individual's locked hair. Okay, and then there's individual coaching that we have as well. So revamped and relaunched the certification only program. Okay, so if anyone was in that program before, you're still in the program. If you decide that you want to still take advantage of getting your certification, but here are some steps that we've added. Because if you're bypassing all the instruction, we want to make sure when we put our stamp of approval, like Microloc Mastery Certified, like in where we can send referrals, we want to make sure that those standards are going to be consistent. Okay, so if you already have a lot of experience and skill, great. We just want to go through a process which would look like this. It looks like you getting a so we'll review what the certification consists of, and we'll assess the skills you currently have. Then we will review what the Microloc Mastery standards are. So this is the standards that we give to everyone in the certification process on what we are measuring to work against. So I don't want people to take anything personal or we're saying anything you're doing is bad or anything like that, but that um, if you know my platforms enough, you know there's certain techniques I don't recommend starting locks with, or I don't recommend certain things to be done during the maintenance process. So we want to make sure we're on the same page with that for the people that we're referring to you through our platforms. It's just so we're all on the same page. And then you will get live support sessions. So, we will gather together, we'll review all this work. You have questions, but we're not going to be teaching you the technique because there are people, the investment for the techniques and all the other documents and things are going to be coming in the other courses. So you will get access once you're certified with us. Then you become a part of our network, and you can do that for a fraction of the price if you are we're all on the same page. But also, before I get to extensions, you can combine a certification only program with the business builder, and that way you can get the consultation support and all that. So that's another way for people who maybe want to apply and use what they already know. But I do want to say, again, we're gonna make sure that we're on the same page. So if we need to redo, or we tell you that, can you submit photos that meet these standards, and you don't know, then it's going to have to either be you getting the educational support through our program or resubmitting with those standards. So I don't really want people to do this that aren't 100% sure. Like, yeah, I got it. I know what she's talking about. I can do it. So, yeah. um, okay. Microloc Mastery Extension, 6-part curriculum overview. The first class we have a certified, I think she's still watching. We certified a pro in the Maryland area through our class, and she did a fantastic job. And she could speak on her experience. I think she's done some in full heads, but we break down each class into 6 parts. The first is the training and supply overview. We're going to review your supplies because you're going to have specific supplies for this extensions course. So we have people that have been certified that we're aiming this to. So if you've been certified already, so you've gotten a lot of supplies, but these are not the same exact supplies. These are different because there's specific things you need. Then we'll go over preparation, the foundation, and the base. Okay, so this is going to build upon what we learn in the Microloc Mastery main core programs, well, in essentials program. Then you're going to learn how to create Microloc extensions on loose hair that is not locked, nothing done, just loose. You'll learn how to extend existing micro-size locks. That's another technique. These are not all the same tech, so it will vary because we have to do different things when it comes to each of these. We also will review the type of hair, how to prep the hair, how to make the base strong, how to anchor it really well so that it can sustain and last. Because my very first extensions client was in 2009 and she still has her locks. Obviously, not extensions anymore, but there's a process so that um, they're not on the floor or they're hard or they're sticking up or they're both, So we need to work with people who've already have different, whatever way they started those micro-sized locks. We're going to need to know how to extend those properly, which is why I always say the foundation of locks needs to be well, because we're creating a really refined, nice, neat extension. We have to make sure we're getting existing locks in people's heads in a certain condition as well. So that's a whole thing. And then we'll learn reattachment, repair, and refinement. Those are those locks that are broken off. Not we're not and how to know when you can reattach and when you can't. So what does that look like? Are you just slapping locks on, like, how? Because there's reasons why you would need to do a reattachment. So we got to get into that. And through the years, I don't know if I showed y'all my first YouTube over 11 years ago, that YouTube, we were saying extending sister locks, and I was, girl, my amateur videos. But there, from that technique to now, has been such an evolution of, I mean, so you'd be able to take these techniques and you now I know that there's people have different types of hair, people have different types of locks, what is going to stay in. Um, so why is it you need to be reattached? What kind of repair? Because not always is it disconnected. There's other repair and refinement skills that we're going to learn on an advanced level to locks that are hanging by a thread or locks that are needing to be refined, but in another way. Pre-making loose as you use with them, and then work review, certification. We talk about pricing, ads, and referrals um, for those who are wanting to do this, for with clients. So, which is a whole other training. We'll also be doing a pricing training for our regular Microloc. So we've been able to pull out. I have just different forms and things to add for pricing. And if your people are students already, you're going to get that same kind of pricing training, whether you're in the extensions program or the essentials business builder. Ads and referrals, obviously through Microloc directory, but also through microlocextensions.com and some of the other platforms that we're building and that we've had basically kind of sitting ready to be built on. So everything is, the framework is all here. What you're going to get in the extensions is a 45-piece full supply kit. Like I said, it's not going to be the same exact things that you got in the regular. You are going to get some of the same things like a mannequin head and stand because you need to practice, but you'll also get Microloc Extensions hair locking supply toolkit, Microloc Mastery, our hair locking tools in 2 sizes, because obviously with extensions, you're still going to need to maintain them as they grow. The extension hair, we're going to talk about the type of hair and how to prep, because you don't just get anything. Branded gift sets, 24/7 lifetime access to online training portal that will be filled with additional worksheets, guided step-by-step instructions, books, and additional support, and an exclusive private community to network and connect. We will have our extensions in a community because we have way more advanced conversations to have and to share and to discuss. So the flexible payment plans are always going to be available, but I've made a special Black Friday. If anybody wanted to take advantage of the discount, I was going to allow people to be able to chop it up because I know it is pricey, but let me tell you, I don't know if I ever shared a picture of a woman that had a whole bald top head, bald. She had sister locks, 2 feet long, 27 inches, and blonde and black. She was my like one of the first complicated. She wasn't my first extensions, but then again, 2010. We're talking about many years ago, 11 something years ago, 12 years ago. I charged her $3,500 to create using all the skills that I'm teaching in this training. Actually, these are way more advanced than the skills that I had back then. And when I say that, when I say the price of the course, I would tell people it is going to be able, you can charge. And that was how many years ago? I could probably charge even more. Because people are willing, if you do great work and it gives them a solution that is that real advanced that not many people are able to do well, you're going to be able to charge accordingly. So I'm not going to be able to offer this training for $100 or $200 because it's far more than that, but it still is with 40% off. And if you're already in the program, it's 50% off. Um, it is not much more than, I don't know how what people's pockets are, but you can break that down into any kind of payments that you want, any of these trainings, and it can be over 3 to 12 months. So this is you'll have to apply for that. So when you click it and you click payment plan, you'll see Wise Bank is our partner, and they will help set up the payment plan. You don't pay anything extra or enormous. They're just breaking it down and they're helping to work with us so we can offer payment plans more consistently. All right, so let's get to some of these products. So you see here on the screen, you see our supply kit and gift set. And then I love talking about this hair oil kit. When I talk about how like maintenance, we even have a whole section in the course on maintenance do's and don'ts. Um, this is right in line with what I'm talking about as far as using a natural kind of oil as opposed to different types of products that will interrupt the locking process. This won't. But also there are obvious things you need to be aware of if you're just slapping products in, of the process of what you're trying to accomplish. But that's a hot oil treatment set, which is 50% off. The oil is 50% off. It's less than $10 for the bottle. It's like $7 for the bottle of oil. It's handmade. It's all natural if you take advantage of that 40%. It has been something that my clients have liked to use, and some of our members buy in wholesale and give to their clients. So if you're interested, that's all that it includes. And the codes are there. naturallybeautifulhaircare.com, MMBOK40. Okay, clippings, my baby. I entertained the idea. If anybody followed me since when I first made the IG page, I was really just going live and showing um, me experimenting with color because I wanted to get bold color. And since extensions is not new to me, but I wanted to be able to create more options for pops of color because I was noticing that some of the problems people were having with that wax or with color, harsh color, unprofessional color, it was constantly loosening up their locks, or that wax I found was terrible for newer locks. Actually, I don't think it's the best for a lot of the stages, but if your locks are really new or you have a certain hair texture, the wax can really interfere. So I said I want to make an option where these extensions can be something removable, where you can have color or fullness, because there's some spots that people are like, it's a little thin here. So I have some last, so I'm going to get into, I think that's the last line. I'm going to get into the sizes. I'm going to get into some of the colors. But when you go to microlocextensions.com, which will be a hub for where to shop, where to learn, get connected to the trainings, and where to find a certified pro. So this is my size chart. You'll be able to download this. And what this is basically is what size am I trying to have my locks be. So you take the chart and you find the size that your hair is, and you just line it up. So I'm size 1, and I'm gonna show y'all. And you just put it over. So print it out on 8.5 by 11. It should be more accurate. So size 1 to 4. 4 is the biggest I'm gonna do for micro. Other than after that, it's becoming big in lock extension. So when we talk about the size locks, so I'll show you 1 through. These are more size 1 to match more of the size of my hair. That's a little one. Hold on. I have varying sizes. Some are teeny tiny and some are a little bigger. So this is 1. This is like a 2, and then a 3. Probably this blue one. Maybe this blue one. And a 4 would be probably this. This is the burgundy color. This is the fuchsia. They're very close together. Okay, so I'll show you them curled because they can be curled and styled, and we have some braided, and I set them, and I want to show you what you could do with them. So this is that green color. This is a braid. It's braided all together, and these locks are pretty. These locks are like 2 years I've had. So let me take the braid out. I'm gonna come back to the braid. Curling and spiraling is one of my favorite things. So I love that you can be able to do this, and when you wet it, it will come out. I mean, it'll be straight again, just as if as your own hair would be. So it's the spiral, size 1, gray. And I think my big bang, oh Lord, y'all, I can't really see. Okay. So I'm just doing it in here, but you can blend it in color, and it should blend in with yours. Usually I don't put it right at the part. And then you can blend the color in. So that's pretty tight. And now it'll drop when you get it damp or when you get it wet, and it'll be straight like these locks here. So this is, looks like another size 1 curl. Yeah, I'm at 2 cameras. So let me take off this and make the screen bigger for you. Yeah. Okay. Size 1, burgundy. There's a little pop of red, pink color. This is also about 6 inches. It's about 8 inches. I put these rollers in only like 2 hours ago. They were straight. I just misted it with water and rolled it up, and it got curled that fast. And I actually wet it and let you see how it gets straight. So you can keep them in and try to, go swimming or whatever you do, and it will get straight. This is a brown. This is not spiral. This is curled. And these locks are older. Let's get my foot on that thing. Hold on. If you have any questions, you could feel free to ask. You don't have to curl them. I just like to curl them to show the different, how flexible it is, how bouncy it is. So let's say I have a bald spot, which I do. I have a bald spot. Well, my hair, this is not my hair color, but y'all, I'm gonna flip it over. Okay. And I could put one lock in front and then I could, the clip colors come in black or brown at this time. So if you want to have it not stand out against your scalp, you can. And then we also have 6-inch size 3 gray. Now these are short. So if your hair is short like this, then this is gonna blend. But if it's not, this so it's 6, 9, 12, and 16-inch. Or if you want longer, you can just put contact and get longer. And 6 inches size 3 fuchsia. This is a bigger one. This is size 4. This is the biggest one. Now I want to show you my favorite color, the purple. This color is actually not as bold as my other purple. But this is a curl. This looks more like the hair that I have. I know I have a lot of colors going on for demo purposes, but no one has questions about anything. You're just watching. Hi. I feel weird, like nobody's talking. Yeah, I put my heart and soul into doing these things for years, 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 years. When no one was doing Microloc extensions, that's I've been talking about it for y'all dig deep enough before anybody even knew this was a thing. Mine amateur playing around. This is something I really want to perfect. I'm looking in here because this is a mirror. Like, geez. Uh, but thank you, thank you. I do want to say this. I do giveaways. We're doing a holiday giveaway soon. I look at, I know, always want to thank people for supporting, for, um, just engaging because you see how doing this solo as a single mom and having all the, like this darn passion to do these things. Um, I I've given away a lot of information. I've given away clips. I've given away free trainings, and I sometimes wonder, um, is it something people really want? Like I'll get a ton of interaction when I'll give away something, but I just feedback helps me know, like, okay, is this what people want? Is this something that I'm giving away some clippings? I give away free trainings. I look at who um who really values it, takes advantage of it, because people are growing enormous businesses off of the, information, and these kind of skills are not to be taken lightly. I've done the trial and error for over 11 years with extensions. I know what does not work. I know how things will look years down the line. So it's kind of like, I know it took me a while to even want to train publicly. So I'll also do these things, and I like to just know, like, how does it look? Does it not look good? Like, you want me to not do it anymore? Do you want me to do it differently? Um, because people will tell me they love it, they want it, and then it's just like the interaction. I don't know. So your feedback is always, always taken. So I tried to do a braid out with this. This is what I'm trying to show y'all. And it is didn't set as hard as the other ones because I told you I did this like a couple of hours ago. So hi Sheila. Hey. All it says is Facebook users. So I'm glad y'all are writing your names because I think you haven't given StreamYard permission, so it always comes up like this. Thank you. It's something that we as lacticians need. Thank you. So I free to check your email. I've y'all we got some plans on some things. This is a braid out. It's not the best. But hey Loctastic Locks. um but I just tried to show, I do braid outs on my own hair sometimes. But this did said that much. But I want it to look and behave real. I'm not a full lock person, and it's okay for those who are. I'm not going to give you something that's not going to look like your hair. If it doesn't look like your lock, so there's the thing I want to say too. These clip-ins are going to be, I'm trying to make them as neat as possible. If you have bulky, you have a lot of stuff going, I would say get repair session if you want things to blend, and then tell me this, then find the size that matches the lock as it's smoothed down. So, um, otherwise it'll just look out of place and it won't look natural. Lord, what do I got going on? But I wear the purple one. I took it to Africa with me. Um, People don't even know. People just think you have color. Oh my goodness, I went to Dollar Tree and people were like, I love that purple. Oh my goodness. It was all different ethnicities of people. They no one looked at it like, oh, that's just a little cheap clip in, or that's just a little cheap. They thought that I colored my hair that color, and they were just like, wow. And then when you have the pop of curl or whatever style you have, it's just a nice little pop, and I don't have to worry about any damage. I don't have to worry about um really anything. And let's say you have a blonde or whatever, you want to color it yourself, you want to custom color it yourself, and you don't want to worry. I can literally take 10 clip-ins. Let's say, so when an order is placed, I give people 10 now. I don't give them five per clip, I give you 10. And then we divide them up into clips. So you're gonna vary. If you got big ones, I'm not gonna be able to obviously put a lot. So this size 4 is gonna have three. This size 3 has four until we get to 10. So you can have a few locks, a big bulk, and then you get enough. You can place them on. Now with the skills you learn from the extensions program, you can do hint, hint, whatever you like. When I did a presentation at the Extensions Expo, I was the only Microloc extension because it's our new service to the mainstream. We talked about like 50 different ways that you could use that service, and this is actually the mannequin from that demo that don't even these look crazy, I know, but I was doing some techniques for some things. So these are actually loose blocks here, and then I did something. These are old. No, this the quality is not. It's not necessarily the best. It was just more practice. So now we have the braid out. Oh yes, thank you. I do believe that. I'm intuitive. I intuitively know that yes, the faster, cheaper fix is desired a lot of times, and a lot of things that I promote require an investment or they're about quality. And I know enough even about myself. With my lack of patience, I know enough about human behavior. So I know like you're not going to get a whole ton of people that are going to necessarily do that. They're going to look for the cheaper option. I get it all the time. But that's why I want to set things apart, for there are people who value a certain level of something. So if my loctician, when I was like, I want locks, you know, I didn't necessarily want the cheapest person because I knew you're gonna get what you pay for. The person quoted me a price, and I had heard a cheaper price quoted elsewhere, but I saw my loctician's work, and I was like, she's worth it. And I said because I just can't, I don't have the energy to be disappointed and spend it to try to get what I want. I can just go ahead and get something. So I understand I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. Your locks are not that long, so if you cut it, will it still look? Hmm. Yeah, you can cut it. I cut. Now you're gonna have a blunt bottom, but if you know how to work hair, you can get the bottom like that. See, I'm not. When people are like curly ends, curly ends. This is how you get curly ends. Curl it. You curl it because we don't want. No, not that one. We don't want to um add another texture on. I don't know how to explain it. I make them look like how your ends of your hair would. And when I want curly, quote unquote curly ends, I curl my hair, and then the ends get curly. I don't want to put different. I don't know how to explain it, but that's basically what. But you can cut it; it will look the same, but it'll be more of a blunt at the end. I sometimes like variety extensions will give me that. Yeah, you can keep these. You can keep them for however. These demo, this is 2 years old. Has been, I'm not gonna lie. I stashed it away somewhere on a dresser. I found it. I was like, let me pull it out and just braid it up and see how it look. This purple one is 2 years old. Um, you know they're colored, so if you wash them a lot, they may fade, they may not, but they might fade slightly, but they're all years old. That's the purpose of them. I wanted them to be able to last you forever. I wear them, I'll straighten them. So let me show you, like, okay, my hair is washed, and now I'm going to straighten it. I'll straighten this brown one because now I want to wear a straight style, just as you would wet your own hair. And watch the curl fall until it gets straight. So that's what I like about how well it behaves. Hi, Tim Tag. With the extensions, of course, you go out and create custom colors. Hmm. So we work with the main colors. I can throw. I've spoke to. I the last session I did talk about because there's blending, ombreing. I got excited because I had put this color next to um purple, and I was just thinking, I don't know, random blends, but you can. So let's say you have three different versions of purple and you want to ombre it out, or someone has black roots, which was my very first, that long. I'm gonna show you. Can you not find these pictures? I could show y'all. I'm gonna see if I can find them. Scan, this is not the quality work you have now because that was 11 something years ago, but she had black and then blonde. So I had to blend in, but now I know how to blend much better. But that was me trying to replicate what she had going on. She said she wanted it like that. You're gonna find that a lot of people want different. They just want an ombre color. Okay, look at that. Remember that was tightly curled, and now it'll be a straight. If you want to make them straighter, I would suggest, like drying them straight. Um, so when you see in the picture here, I actually did that with this picture, but I'm not. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Whoops. Um, because that was an old clipping as well, I would make the locks even more smoother. There's a little bit of bumpiness along it because it was so tightly curled for so long. But in that picture in the middle, those were two previously tightly curled um, lock extensions. They had been tightly curled for a while, um, months and months. And then I just literally, before I took the photo, I wet it, and then because my hair was straight, so I did that to blend it in. So this is just what I'm just showing you. Oh, I did want to say also that affiliates, although the 40% is done, you can earn 20%. I know it's hard to be affiliates are it's not an easy thing for sometimes for businesses to, but if you already like share the course or you have a brand or a blog or something that you're building, um, and you just support. I know it's hard because I don't know why, but I like to share when I see like other Black women's businesses. I'll share, but if I knew that sharing would give me a portion of the money, I would share even more. So I just went on a limb and said I'm gonna increase it to 40%. That 40% ended, and now it's at 20%. So if the course price, oh, I didn't even go into all the courses, y'all. Let's say we have a $1,100 course, right? It's the whole thing, and that 20%. So 10% is 130. So it'd be like $226 if you referred one person, and it goes right to you. We never touch. It's literally you're on the payroll. Like so I just thought it would be a cool way to help support the programs if you believe in it, if you felt your business has been positively enhanced, your skills or your awareness, whatever, that would be oh, that would be cool. So let me close this back out and show you. I think we should all invest in our hair. It's our crown. Yeah, definitely. How do you feel when your hair feels great, or when you don't have problems and it's been a lifesaver, or it looks exactly how you want it, which could vary. I think that's a really good feeling. Um, and just as much as we invest in anything else, like beauty services are extremely profitable. Like it's almost recession proof sometimes. Like it has been that way for years. Me and my mentor used to talk about when we thought that people's finances hit whatever, that we would it would impact our money, and it actually really didn't, because women want to feel beautiful and they want to invest in, even if their loctician or their hairstylist, or they want to get skills so that they can take it and generate income for themselves. It's a great way to experiment with color without the damage or the dryness. I think it's genius. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, this is what I was do sitting in my little space playing with hair. So these are bigger. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm not the biggest fan of making big ones. I love to make small ones. Small ones. Size one. I know the light is shining. Give it a second. Size one, two, three, and four. Size one. Size one, two, three, and four. All right. While these, all right, I just want to let you know. So, Microloc Mastery program only. The business builder we talked about, and we talked about extensions, but we also have current program goodies that are always on. Oh, I did go over these. The Microloc Mastery Essentials training. hmm Okay, yeah. Business Builder add-on, Essentials and Business Builder bundle. So that gets everything with the coaching and the bonus. And then retightening and self maintenance. Master the art of retightening and self maintenance using simple and effective techniques that will expand your options and save you money. You will also have lifetime access to additional support, troubleshooting help, one on one coaching. Yes. I know some people have done testimony. If you're watching and you took the retightening course, I'm not going to name names unless you want me to, but I know that you give me updates on how you were even able to repair issues. So you had some people had their hair installed and went right into COVID. Some people had their hair, um, they just needed to get it done, or they wanted to get it done, and then they had some things that needed to be addressed because it was still evolving. We were in it's a phase of prevention, trying to prevent more problems. They took that course and was able to actually fix things on their own hair, that without having to like stress about not having a loctician right away. Some people were brand new to locks, and they took the course and was able to get the skill they needed to make the hair look fabulous. Like I told you, we have a payment plan option. Um, so the payment plan still right now, if you have the emails and you're not, you didn't unsubscribe because you got too many Black Friday emails. You have all the links in there, and there's 40%. The Black Friday links for the payment plans are on in the emails. And your commission is 20%. And I think that's everything. Oh, I wanted to say, We talked about the scholarship giveaway holiday party that's coming up December 20th. This will be the third year I give away scholarships. When I had a payment plan, I would erase the balance. Um, and these are people that have expressed need that I wanted to support, and I'll give them the training for free, give them the supplies for free, get them into our network. You just have to do the work. You just got to follow the course. You just got to submit your work. And so I want to do it a little bit different because I was honest about um, feeling like it was really valued. Um, because like we were saying, we don't you want people who really going to see the value in this investment and um, honor and be genuine about their intentions and things like that. But I do see, oh, I know names now. I see who certain people consistently support, like they share, they see, you know, the what I'm trying to do, and they're I just like the support. I think we all could support each other. It helps sisters out. But if you find that information you're getting is saving you so much money already, or it's helping you with a business and you're not even in our program, like I love to hear people say that they found value, but then they support. I see those people. So if people were like, man, I really did want to be in the program, I just can't do it, or I would like to try that product out, but I just can't right now. Like I see you, and I'm making notes, and I want to thank people for their support because it is hard to do these things and to come out with things. Y'all know some of the story about people straight copying our whole program. And then I had to spend $10,000 this past year to get them to stop. And that hurts my pocket as a single mom. I'm telling y'all, I have all business because I feel like it's just sitting on my mind. So when sometimes you feel like you're climbing an uphill battle when you have all these ideas. I cannot stop thinking. I cannot stop creating. I can't stop thinking about ways to make, do this work. This is just whatever. But then when I see it being like misused or taken for granted, we have payment plans and people just skipped out on them. And I'm like, okay, I got to pay my rent and pay my daughter's school and like, and run these things um, and then put money out for people who take the name of the bit. It's just so much. So I like the support and I love to reward people for that because just as much negative, there's as much positive. And I'm gonna thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for your feedback on over here. And thank y'all for your feedback over here on IG. You'll have a good. So if you have any questions, ask now. I don't want to keep bombarding y'all. I'm sick of Black Friday emails. I'm sorry. I'm in the business, and I'm sick of them myself. I'm not trying to harass anybody. I just want to let people know because before we even did the Black Friday sale, we had so many emails asking about when is enrollment opening. Enrollment opened with a bang. It opened with 40%. So it's not just open, but it's the highest discount ever taken in over a year. And it's going to close tonight at midnight. So if this is something you want to be a part of, great. If not, I understand. I understand. Like I said, I'm watching and seeing if you have a need, you really want to be in a program and you want to apply for for the scholarship or a giveaway, you can do that. And that could be a way you can get in as well. No pressure. But you will probably get another email just letting you know about Cyber Monday. So there's still a chance tomorrow. And then we'll just take the discounts. I'll keep enrollment open at the regular price. Um, Probably until just the end of the year. And then we do close it. Work on the students that we have, work on continuing to support who we have in the program at that time. And then we open it back up sometime in 2023. Um, and the clip-ins and everything, yeah, they'll go back to regular price after tomorrow. I'll keep the 50% up until tomorrow. So if you decide you want to try some, um, I think the lowest is, I don't know, I gave you double and then I took 50% off. So I'm not really making anything. It's just more to get it out there. Tell me how you like it. Tell me your feedback. We getting our team together to have many hands on deck to make sure we can handle the orders better this go around because we did do an official launch last year. Then Microloc Extensions went dark for a moment while I was reorganizing some things, and then we literally just opened it up for Black Friday. So that's why you may not have seen the clip-ins, because the clip-ins did come out. Then we pulled it back. I did some legal stuff because I started experiencing um, just how ugly Black women can be towards each other. And then I was like, nope. And I did some things, and then we reopened, so you can get them now and try them out. All right. Goodbye. If you have no more questions, I'll go ahead and end. Okay. All right. Y'all have a great Sunday.